Welcome to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you have a 1942 UK halfpenny, you might be curious about its history, design, and most importantly, its current value in the collector's market. This British coin, minted during the time of King George VI, is a part of numismatic history and holds significant value depending on its condition and rarity. In this video, we will discuss everything you need to know about the 1942 UK halfpenny, including its key features, minting details, and its current worth in US dollars. Watch till the end to find out if this coin could be worth more than you expected. Coin history and design. The UK halfpenny was a part of British currency for centuries, with various designs issued under different monarchs. The 1942 halfpenny was minted during World War II, a time of great economic and political change. This coin was made from bronze, giving it a reddish-brown appearance when new, though many surviving examples have developed a darker patina over time. It has a weight of 5.67 grams, a diameter of 25.5 millimeters, and features a smooth edge. On the obverse side of the coin, you will find the portrait of King George VI, who ruled the United Kingdom from 1936 to 1952. The inscription around his portrait reads, George VI DG Beromne, REX Eft Ind Imp, which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This reflects the British Empire's global presence at the time. The reverse side of the coin features the famous sailing ship design, depicting Sir Francis Drake's galleon, the Golden Hind. This design was introduced in 1937 and remained on the halfpenny until it was discontinued in 1970. The Golden Hind was a symbol of Britain's naval power and exploration, making this coin not only a piece of currency, but also a tribute to the country's rich maritime history. Below the ship, you will see the word halfpenny, along with the year 1942 at the bottom. Condition and rarity. The value of a 1942 UK halfpenny depends on its condition and how well it has been preserved over the years. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P, to mint state, MS, with higher-grade coins being worth significantly more. A coin in poor or fair condition, which has heavy wear and scratches, is worth only a small amount above its face value. However, coins in extremely fine, EF, or uncirculated, UNC condition, with minimal wear and sharp details, can command much higher prices. Proof versions, which were specially minted with a high-quality finish, are rare and highly valuable. The market value of the 1942 UK halfpenny varies depending on condition and collector demand. Here is a general breakdown of its value. Circulated condition, 1,000 to 5,000 US dollars. Fine to very fine condition, 5,000 to 15,000 US dollars. Extremely fine condition, 20,000 to 50,000 US dollars. Uncirculated condition, 80,000 to 150,000 US dollars or more. Proof version can reach up to 30,000 or more, depending on rarity. Collectors look for coins with sharp details and minimal wear, and any errors or minting defects can also increase a coin's value. If you own a 1942 halfpenny, it's worth checking online marketplaces, coin auctions, or professional grading services to determine its exact worth. If you own a 1942 UK halfpenny, take a close look at its condition, as that plays a major role in its value. While most circulated examples are worth a few dollars, high-grade or rare variations can be worth significantly more. If you believe you have a valuable version, consider getting it professionally graded. Coin collecting is an exciting hobby that connects us to history, and certain coins can turn out to be valuable investments. Next up, the 1943 UK halfpenny. If you have this coin in your collection or you're just curious about its background and value, you're in the right place. This coin, minted during World War II, not only reflects Britain's rich history, but also holds some intriguing stories of its own. So let's explore everything you need to know about the 1943 UK halfpenny, from its design to its current market value in today's collector's market. Coin history and design. The 1943 UK halfpenny was struck during a time of great turmoil. It was the heart of World War II, and British currency was undergoing some changes. While many coins were in circulation during this period, the halfpenny continued to play a vital role in the daily life of the British people. The design of this coin features the portrait of King George VI on the obverse, the reigning monarch at the time. King George VI was known for his leadership during the war, and his portrait is surrounded by the inscription Gorgives sequen divies Dei gratia Britanniarum omni viem Rex Fidei Defensor Indiae Imperator, which translates to George II, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This inscription reflects the global power of Britain at the time, which was still an empire despite the ongoing war. On the reverse side, we see a classic design of the Golden Hind, the famous ship of explorer Sir Francis Drake. The image of the Golden Hind was used for several years on the halfpenny coins and is one of the most iconic symbols of Britain's maritime history. Beneath the ship, you'll find the inscription halfpenny, along with the year 1943, marking the year of its minting. The design's simplicity and historical significance make this coin a timeless piece of British numismatic history, condition, and rarity. As with most coins, the value of the 1943 UK halfpenny depends heavily on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale, with grades ranging from poor, P, to mint state, MS. Coins in poor condition with lots of wear and tear are generally worth very little above their face value. However, a high-quality coin that has been well preserved can fetch much higher prices. In terms of rarity, the 1943 UK halfpenny isn't one of the rarest coins in the British series, but it can still be valuable in top condition. The value of the coin also depends on the presence of any errors or minting defects, which can increase the price considerably for collectors seeking something unique. Market value in dollars. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1943 UK halfpenny. The price of the coin can vary widely depending on its grade, condition, and demand in the market. Here's a breakdown of what you might expect. Circulated condition. If the coin shows signs of wear and has been in circulation for many years, it's typically worth between $1,000 to $3,000. Fine to very fine condition. A coin in this grade will show some signs of wear, but the details will still be visible and clear. The value can range from $5,000 to $15,000. Extremely fine condition. Coins in extremely fine condition with sharp features and minimal wear can be worth between $20,000 to $40,000. Uncirculated condition. If the coin is in mint condition with no visible wear and sharp details, it can fetch a price of $50 to $100 or even higher for the right buyer. Proof version. If you're fortunate enough to have a proof version, which was specially struck for collectors, the value can reach as much as $20,000 to $30,000 depending on rarity and demand. Conclusion and call to action. So if you've come across a 1943 UK halfpenny, it's worth examining its condition closely to determine its value. While coins in circulated condition aren't particularly rare, those in high-grade or uncirculated condition can hold a fair amount of value for collectors. If you think your coin might be valuable, consider getting it professionally graded to get a more accurate assessment of its worth. Next up, the 1948 UK halfpenny coin. This particular coin has its own unique history and design, and it's one that you might want to keep an eye on if you're looking to grow your collection. In this video, we'll explore everything from the history and design of this coin to its current market value. So let's jump right in. Coin history and design. The 1948 UK halfpenny is a coin that carries both historical and numismatic significance. It was minted during a period of post-World War II recovery for Britain, a time when the country was rebuilding both its economy and its currency system. The halfpenny, also known as the halfpenny in some circles, was a significant coin in the UK currency system, often used for everyday purchases. On the obverse, the coin features the portrait of King George VI, the monarch who was the king during the coin's minting. King George VI ruled from 1936 until his death in 1952, and he is best remembered for his leadership during World War II. The inscription around his portrait reads, Georgievs sequenves dai gratia Britanniarum, rex fide defensor Indiae imperator, which translates to George II, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, defender of the faith, Emperor of India. On the reverse side of the coin, we see a familiar image of the Golden Hind, the famous ship that was captained by Sir Francis Drake during his historic voyage around the world. This image has been a staple of the halfpenny design for many years, representing Britain's naval and exploratory legacy. Below the ship, the words halfpenny are inscribed, with the year 1948 marking the date of minting. The design, while simple, is full of historical context, reflecting Britain's maritime heritage and its time under King George VI. Condition and rarity. As with all collectible coins, the value of the 1948 UK halfpenny can vary greatly depending on its condition. The coin is graded on a scale from poor P to mint state MS, and the condition of the coin significantly impacts its market value. Coins in circulated condition, with noticeable wear and tear, are often not worth more than their face value, or a few dollars. However, a well-preserved coin that has been kept in fine or extremely fine condition can fetch a much higher price. If the coin has been professionally graded, collectors are more likely to pay a premium for it, especially if it has little to no visible wear. The rarity of a coin can also affect its value. And while the 1948 UK halfpenny isn't one of the rarest halfpennies in circulation, it still holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Market value in dollars. Let's now talk about the current market value of the 1948 UK halfpenny in today's market. The value of a coin largely depends on its condition, and here's an idea of what you can expect for this coin. Circulated condition. Coins that have been used in everyday circulation with noticeable wear and tear typically range in value from around 1,000 to 2,000 US dollars. Fine to very fine condition. Coins in this grade, where the design is still visible but shows some wear, are worth somewhere between 5,000 to 15,000 US dollars. Extremely fine condition. For coins that are in extremely fine condition with only minimal wear, you can expect the value to rise to 20,000 to 30,000 US dollars. Uncirculated condition. Coins that are in mint condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear, can be worth 40,000 to 60,000 US dollars or even higher for the right buyer. Proof versions. If you're lucky enough to own a proof version of the 1948 UK halfpenny, which was specially minted for collectors, the value could be 10,000 to 15,000 USD depending on its rarity and demand. It's important to keep in mind that the value of the coin can fluctuate over time based on demand, collector interest, and market trends. So if you're holding on to a 1948 UK halfpenny, it could be worth more than you think. Conclusion and call to action. And there you have it. The 1948 UK halfpenny is more than just a piece of currency. It's a historic item that tells a story of post-war Britain. Whether you have one in your collection or are thinking about acquiring one, knowing its value and historical significance can help you appreciate this coin even more. If you have a 1948 UK halfpenny, take a good look at its condition because it could be worth more than its face value. And if you don't have one yet, You might want to keep an eye out for it, especially in excellent condition. Remember, rare and well-preserved coins often gain in value over time. Next up, the 1962 UK halfpenny. This coin has some interesting historical value, and it could be a valuable addition to your collection if you're lucky enough to have one. Let's dive in and explore everything about this unique coin. The 1962 UK halfpenny is part of the series of halfpenny coins minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This was a time of change for the UK, as the country was adjusting to a new era following the death of King George VI in 1952. Queen Elizabeth II had ascended to the throne, and the British monarchy and the country itself were entering a new chapter. The halfpenny was a widely circulated coin in the UK, used for smaller purchases and day-to-day transactions. The obverse side of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, who was the artist behind the original effigy of the Queen used on UK coinage. This portrait shows the Queen wearing a tiara facing to the right. The inscription around the edge reads, "Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith," which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side of the coin, we see the design of the halfpenny, which is based on the image of a fleur-de-lis surrounded by a scrollwork. This particular design is symbolic of the country's history and is very much in line with the classic designs used on British coins at the time. Below the design, we see the year 1962 inscribed, indicating the year the coin was minted. The words halfpenny are also inscribed, making it clear what denomination the coin represents. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the 1962 UK halfpenny is one of the key factors that determine its value. Coins that have been circulated heavily and show visible signs of wear, such as scratches or discoloration, are generally worth only their face value or a small premium. These coins are often referred to as being in good or fair condition. However, coins that have been well preserved and are in fine or extremely fine condition can command a significantly higher price. If the coin has been kept in a protective holder or hasn't been circulated much, it could be worth more. Uncirculated coins, where the design remains sharp and clear with no signs of wear, are the most valuable and sought after by collectors. The rarity of the coin also comes into play. While the 1962 UK halfpenny wasn't minted in extremely low numbers, it's still considered a coin of interest for collectors due to its age and historical value. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are harder to come by and can be worth more as a result. Now let's talk about the current market value of the 1962 UK halfpenny. The price of this coin can vary depending on its condition, and here's what you can expect based on the grade of the coin. Circulated condition. If the coin has been in circulation for many years and shows signs of wear, you can expect it to be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 US. These coins aren't particularly rare, so their value is close to their face value. Fine to very fine condition. A coin in fine to very fine condition, where the details are still visible but there's some wear, can be worth between $3,000 to $10,000 US. These coins are still relatively easy to find, but they carry a bit more value due to their better condition. Extremely fine condition. Coins in extremely fine condition, with only slight signs of wear and sharp details, can fetch around $15,000 to $25,000 US. These coins are harder to find and are more desirable for serious collectors. Uncirculated condition. A coin that is unscathed and in mint condition could be worth anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 US or even higher, depending on demand and the interest from collectors. Proof versions. The proof versions of the 1962 UK halfpenny, which were specially minted for collectors, can be worth even more. Depending on their condition and rarity, they could be valued at $75 to $100 US. As always, Keep in mind that market conditions fluctuate over time, and the value of coins can change based on demand, collector interest, and other factors. So, the value I've provided is a general estimate and could vary depending on where you buy or sell the coin. So, there you have it. The 1962 UK halfpenny is a coin with significant historical value and is still affordable for many collectors today. Whether you're someone looking to start your collection or you're just interested in the history behind this coin, the 1962 UK halfpenny is definitely worth keeping an eye on. If you happen to have a 1962 UK halfpenny, take a closer look at its condition. It might be more valuable than you think, especially if it's in great condition or even uncirculated. And if you don't have one in your collection, this could be a great addition, especially considering its reasonable price range. Next up, the 1965 UK halfpenny coin, a beautiful piece of British history that still holds its charm for collectors around the world. In this video, we'll explore its design, history, and the current market value. Let's get started. The 1965 UK halfpenny was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who had been on the throne since 1952. By 1965, the UK was in the midst of social and economic change, and the halfpenny was still widely used as part of everyday transactions. The halfpenny had been in circulation for centuries, but by the 1960s, it was starting to lose its prominence as inflation caused its value to decrease. Nonetheless, the 1965 UK halfpenny remains a popular collector's item due to its distinctive design and historical significance. The obverse side of the coin features the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was designed by artist Mary Gillick. This portrait, which was first used on British coinage in 1953, shows the Queen wearing a tiara and facing to the right. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side of the coin, we find the depiction of a portcullis, a type of ancient gate that was traditionally used to defend castles. The portcullis design has been a symbol of the UK Parliament and can be seen on other British coins as well. The design on the 1965 halfpenny coin was created by Christopher Ironside, who was responsible for many coin designs during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Below the image, you'll find the inscription along with the year of mintage, 1965. When it comes to the value of the 1965 UK halfpenny, the condition of the coin is a major factor. Like any collectible, the better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that have been heavily circulated and show signs of wear, such as scratches, fading, or discoloration, are typically worth close to their face value or a little more depending on demand. However, coins that are in better condition, such as those with clearer designs and fewer signs of wear, will be worth more. If you come across a 1965 halfpenny that is in fine or extremely fine condition, you could be looking at a value of more than just a few pennies. Coins that have been uncirculated or are in mint condition are the most valuable and sought after by collectors. These coins have been kept in perfect condition, often stored in protective holders or carefully handled to maintain their appearance. The rarity of the 1965 UK halfpenny is not particularly high. It was minted in significant numbers and was used widely in circulation during its time. However, as with many other coins, the rarity increases when you find a coin in perfect condition, which is why the value can be quite different depending on how well it's been preserved. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1965 UK halfpenny. The price of this coin can vary depending on its condition, and here's an estimate based on the coin's grade, circulated condition. If the coin has been used frequently and shows signs of wear, you can expect it to be worth around $1,000 to $2,000 US. This is close to its face value, as these coins are still relatively common. Fine to very fine condition. If the coin is in fine to very fine condition, meaning it has some wear but the details are still visible, it can be worth between $3,000 to $8,000 US. These coins are in better shape and a little more desirable to collectors. Extremely fine condition. A coin that is in extremely fine condition, where the details are still sharp but with only minimal wear, can be worth between 10,000 to 20,000 USD. These coins are much more difficult to find, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Uncirculated condition. If you happen to find a 1965 halfpenny that's in mint condition or uncirculated, it could be worth 25,000 US dollars or more, depending on demand. These are rare finds and are often sought after by collectors who are looking to complete their collections. Proof versions. The proof versions of the 1965 UK halfpenny that were specially minted for collectors can be even more valuable. Depending on their condition, these could be worth 50 to 100 US dollars or higher. It's important to remember that the coin market can fluctuate, and the value of your coin will depend on factors such as demand, condition, and market trends. So, if you have a 1965 halfpenny, it might be worth holding on to it or keeping an eye on the market to see how its value changes over time. To sum it all up, the 1965 UK halfpenny is a fascinating coin with historical significance. Whether it's for its design, the era it represents, or its value as a collectible, it's definitely a piece of British coinage worth exploring. The condition of the coin plays a key role in determining its market value. So if you happen to have one in great condition, it could be worth more than you think. Next up, the 1967 UK halfpenny coin, an important piece of British history that has caught the attention of collectors around the globe. We'll explore its design, the historical context behind it, and most importantly, its market value in today's world. So, let's get started. The 1967 UK halfpenny was minted in the final year before a major change in British coinage. This year marked the last of the pre-decimal British coins, as the UK was on the cusp of transitioning to a decimal currency system in 1971. The halfpenny had been in circulation for centuries, dating back to the reign of King Henry VII in the 15th century. In 1967, it was still in common use for everyday transactions, but its value was starting to diminish due to inflation. The obverse of the 1967 UK halfpenny features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This portrait of the Queen had been used on British coins since 1953, the year after she ascended the throne. In this image, the Queen is shown facing to the right, wearing a tiara, and surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II Dei Gra Regina Fid Def, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse of the coin, we see the portcullis design, which has been a symbol of the UK Parliament since the 16th century. The portcullis, which is a large iron gate used in castles and fortresses, was a fitting emblem to represent the unity and strength of the British government. The design was created by Christopher Ironside, who designed many British coins during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Below the portcullis is the inscription halfpenny, with the year of mintage 1967 placed just beneath it. The 1967 UK halfpenny holds special significance as it was minted in the year before the UK made the leap to decimal currency. In 1971, the British government decided to simplify the currency system by introducing decimal coins. This meant that the halfpenny would no longer be needed, and coins like the 1 pence and 2 pence would take its place. As a result, the 1967 UK halfpenny represents a coin from the last days of pre-decimal currency in the UK, adding a sense of nostalgia and historical value to this piece. When it comes to the value of the 1967 UK halfpenny, the condition of the coin is a critical factor. As with any collectible, the better the condition of the coin, the more it's likely to be worth. If your coin is heavily worn with visible scratches or discoloration, it may not be worth much more than its face value. Coins that have been circulated extensively show signs of wear, and the fine details of the design may be less clear. However, Coins that are in better condition are definitely worth more. A coin that is in fine or very fine condition will show less wear, and the design details will still be visible. If you happen to find a coin in extremely fine condition, it will be worth a higher value because these coins are harder to find. The rarity of the 1967 UK halfpenny isn't exceptionally high since it was minted in large numbers, but the value rises for those coins that have been carefully preserved. If you have a coin in mint condition or uncirculated, where the coin has almost no signs of wear and the design is crisp and sharp, you could be looking at a much higher value. These are rare finds and are prized by collectors who want to own a piece in perfect condition. Let's dive into the current market value of the 1967 UK halfpenny. As with any collectible, the value can vary significantly based on the condition of the coin, but here's a general breakdown. Circulated condition. If your coin is heavily worn, it's likely to be worth around $1,000 to $2,000 US. These coins are common and have been used frequently, so their market value is close to their face value. Still, collectors may pay a little more for coins in decent circulated condition. Fine to very fine condition. A coin in fine or very fine condition, meaning it has visible wear, but the design is still clear and the details are easy to see, can be worth between $3,000 to $6,000 USD. These coins are more sought after and have a higher value than heavily worn examples. Extremely fine condition. If the coin is in extremely fine condition, where the details are crisp and there's minimal wear, it could be worth between $8,000 to $12,000 US. This is where the 1967 UK halfpenny starts to get interesting for serious collectors. Uncirculated condition. A coin in uncirculated or mint condition, where the design is sharp and clean without any signs of wear, could be worth anywhere between $20,000 to $40,000 US. These coins are rare to find and can command higher prices in the market. Proof versions. If you happen to find a proof version of the 1967 UK halfpenny, which was specially minted for collectors and has a mirror-like finish, its value could be even higher. Proof versions can range anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 US, depending on condition and demand. In conclusion, the 1967 UK halfpenny is a fascinating and historically significant coin that reflects an important time in British coinage. It was minted during the last year of pre-decimal currency in the UK, and it features the classic portcullis design that has become synonymous with the British Parliament. Whether you're a collector or simply someone interested in the history of British coins, the 1967 halfpenny is an excellent piece to own and treasure. The value of the 1967 UK halfpenny largely depends on its condition. Coins in uncirculated condition can command a premium price, while those in circulated condition are more affordable but still hold value for collectors. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1967 UK halfpenny, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin content. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know if you own a 1967 halfpenny or if you've come across any interesting British coins in your collection. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.